right. Hello and namaste. This is me, Avinash Mainali, back with another Madridista talk. So, as you guys know, the big day is here. It's El Clasico, the biggest game on the planet, and we are really excited as well. And I can't wait to actually hear from all the Madridistas out there. Do not forget to comment your questions as well, because we'll try to answer it as much as possible. And our guest actually will try and answer it. And we have some fantastic people, fantastic Madridistas from around the world that are joining for this special El Clasico live show. We want to thank our sponsor, AMG Classico Sports, because they are supporting us throughout the broadcast as well. And also stick around till the end of the show, because we'll be popping up some quiz question. And by answering that, you guys can actually win some exciting prizes as well. So, without any further ado, let's welcome our guest. So, first of all, we have someone from Nagpur, Pena Madridista de Nagpur, and it's my absolute pleasure to welcome on the show Somsundar Mishra. Somsundar, welcome to the show.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for bringing me and asking me for coming to this live show. So, yeah, my name is Somsundar Mishra. I am from Nagpur.
Yeah, it's our absolute pleasure to have you here actually for the big show. The big day is here. So how are you,
Yeah,
and how are you? How excited are you for the game?
we are super excited, because this is going to be an insane season. We didn't have any preseason, and we saw how Barcelona performed in the transfer window regarding Messi and everything. So it's going to be exciting, even though we are not playing well recently, but it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, definitely. So before beginning to talk about football, we actually want to hear the fan story, how you started supporting Real Madrid, and how you actually got involved with the Peña in Nagpur.
So Pena in Nagpur. Okay, so first of all, I'll start with my childhood story. That My father has been a huge fan of Zinedine Zidane, and he even encouraged me to watch the 2006 World Cup final. But I was really small, so I couldn't even stay up for even a bit. And next day, he ensured that he showed me the clip where Zinedine Zidane headbutted Marco Materazzi. And so we have grown up playing FIFA as our favorite football sport video game, and FIFA 8 was my first one. And in that game, I got to know, okay, so Zinedine Zidane represented Real Madrid at some point of time. So I tried Real Madrid, and I loved Real playing with Real Madrid. So I've been a Real Madrid fan since that time, but started watching religiously around 2010, and I've been following Real Madrid pretty much intensely since then. Before winning the La Decima, the fans in this city, Nagpur, we came together, and our beloved President Shubhankar Fadnis, he started the initiative by making a WhatsApp group, and we thus came together and made a big fan club in our own city, Peña Madridista de Nagpur. That's the name, and now we are official.
Yeah, exciting, isn't it? And to be around all the Madridistas, I think it's pretty much clear that you guys are doing a good job back there in Nagpur as well. So thank you once again for joining. I would like to welcome our another guest here. She is someone from actually Brooklyn, and she has been following Real Madrid since a long time. I've seen her in WhatsApp group as well, and it's our absolute pleasure to have her here today. I'd like to welcome on the show Marta Gonzalez. Marta,
Thank
welcome to
you.
our show.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. It's an honor and an absolute pleasure to be here today. Thanks for
Yeah.
inviting me.
So, how are you, and how excited are you for the game? The big day is
Well,
here.
I'm good. Super excited. We'll win today. I mean, there's no, I mean, diffusing that we're definitely going to win today. Not by a large margin, but we're definitely going to win.
Yeah. So, I just wanted to ask you about your fan story as well, how you started supporting Real Madrid, and you are actually the president of Peña Madridista Brooklyn as well. So how it all
Absolutely.
come together, starting a Peña back then?
Well, I will start as how I've been, or when did I started to be a fan of Real Madrid, and I would definitely say since forever. I mean, in fact, I used to play soccer myself, so I know all about football, and I know the passion. And I mean, we came about Pena honestly, uh, like, well, it was sort of like by accident because well, I personally used to belong to a different Pena, and it's again, I started as an accident, in support of some friends that wanted to do different and sort of leave far away from the next Pena. So we as Brooklynites right now, I mean, we live closer to everything, and Peña Madridista Brooklyn is right here to stay.
Yeah, I've seen you guys. I've been following you guys in the Instagram handle as well, and it's pretty much clear that you guys are having fun as well. I would also like to ask you to show the mug that you were showing us before as well. That is great, isn't
Absolutely,
it? Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's perfect. It's perfect. And thank you once again for joining us. So we'll talk with you later as well. So let's welcome another guest for the show. He is someone who we are really close to, and he is from Mumbai as well. So it's my absolute pleasure to have the representative of Peña Madridista, the Bombay actually. So let's welcome Gopal Krishna on the show. Gopal, welcome to our show.
Hello, guys, and Avinash, thank you for inviting me, and thank you from all of us from at Pina Bombay, right? And
Yeah. So
it's
how
been
is
a
the
pleasure.
excitement? Yeah.
I'm a bit nervous, but I am excited as usual. I'm nervous looking at the last two games, but I am optimistic. We are gonna
Yeah.
win Madrid,
Yeah, I think we all need to be optimistic because we are Real
right?
Madrid and we don't give up. That's the thing. So I wanted to ask you about the your fan story and the official Bombay Pena, how it came together. So just wanted to get a brief insight on that as well.
So my fan story is that my father used to be a football fan for a long time, and but he used to watch only the national team matches. He is a ardent, big Argentina fan, right? And
Yeah,
I came a little bit towards Europe, and I started liking Germany, and I then watched Spain. And one day during night, I was searching for cartoons, and I came across this team playing in white, and we were playing absolutely brilliant. Like I think we won by some 3 or 2 goals. And from that day in 2008, 2009, I've been following. So it's about been 13 seasons now. So that's my story. And coming to Pina
yeah,
Bombay, our founders and some of his friends, they got together with this vision of like he says that there are he uses analogy quite a lot, that there are three kind of Madrid fans, because Madrid is a huge club, the biggest in the world. And so he says that there are some fans who exist as Madrid fans, but no one knows about them. The club doesn't know about them. There are the Madridista card fans that the club supports and everything, and they can go to Spain and watch the matches. And there are fans who are associated with the Piñas, and that has been a long-standing tradition of a club like Madrid, like associating with Piñas and making groups in different cities all over the world. And that was the vision of our founding members and our president. And in 2013 we got approved for the first pina, official pina of the country India. And yeah, and we have been helping with other pinas being set up. We have helped pina Bangladesh to get set up and in other cities. So that's our goal and that's our vision.
yeah. I absolutely love Bombay Pena, not just because we are neighboring countries, but because I have had opportunity to talk to the president itself. I think
Right,
Jitesh is the president over
Hitesh.
there, and his vision and our Pena's vision, I think it's pretty much same. And we are actually trying to create that sort of atmosphere back in Nepal as well. So thank you so much for joining as well. We'll continue the
Thank you for
conversation later.
inviting.
Thank you so much. So let's welcome another guest for the show. Not guest, he is someone who has been with Real Madrid Fan Club Nepal since 6 years of its establishment. We are on the seventh year running, and he is still with the club, supporting through all the thick and thin. So it's my absolute pleasure to have him here today. So let's welcome on the show Razan Shrestha. Razan, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you, Avinash, for having me here.
So how are you doing? How excited are you for the big day?
It's a big day today, El Clasico. So it's pretty much so excited, despite some bad performance in last two games. But it's still, we are Real Madrid, and whenever there is a time of we are down, we come up and win the game. So it's El Clasico, and we will win it today.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much clear, and the excitement is there. So I wanted to ask about your, insight on how the Pena is doing, because many of our members are currently watching this. So I just wanted to, ask you to give a brief insight about what we are currently doing and where we are heading, actually.
Oh, it's all started actually from Real Madrid Fan Club Nepal back in 2014 when we started Real Madrid Fan Club Nepal in based in Nepal, and it's been a 6 years long journey. And during this lockdown, we started the official process. I think in end of the July. So it's been like 2 3 months. We are just waiting for the last stage for the official news. I think hopefully next week will be officially announced, as they have sent us the email about some documents to be required, but we have already sent it that. And we have like over 40 official Madridista card holders on our team, and more than 200 300 members associated with Real Madrid Fan Club Nepal. So it's going bigger and bigger, and a lot of wings in Nepal, 4 5 wings. So it's actually going bigger and bigger, and we are so thankful to all the fans in Nepal, all the members of Real Madrid Fan Club Nepal, who have been uh, supportive throughout good and bad times. And thank you, everyone.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the official news hopefully comes next week, because we've been waiting for it so long, and all the hard work that everyone has put in, and we want to thank our all the members. So it's the discussion time. So we'll talk about Real Madrid, and let's start by talking about the last match. So last match, basically the last league match, we lost. The match in the Champions League, we were poor. We did try to come back, but I think the luck wasn't in favor. So yes, I wanted to ask Som. So what did you make of the match, and were you excited or disappointed with the result?
The results, quite like the results show the number, and also it shows that how disappointingly we played, especially the La Liga match. Okay, but the UCL match, it was quite, players were lazy. It. I shouldn't say this, but even they didn't perform up to their standards. Okay, so even after the halftime, they came back. They showed their grit. They were fighting. They were attacking continuously, and we somehow scored two, and we were on the verge of scoring the third one also. But that is not the performance it should be, because it was a just like maybe 30 minutes of good performance. It shouldn't be like that. It should be a 90 minutes perfect, not perfect, but 100% commitment performance. It was not there. It was just not there.
I personally, I'm a bit disappointed because I
Yeah,
know we can do better. I mean, Real Madrid is Real Madrid,
yeah,
the biggest, the best, and the best club in the world. So, though impossible, I
yeah,
mean, I want to win all the games. I mean, the competition is tough right now, and at least seems tougher now because it seems like the players are not motivated. I mean, we need motivation. We need, I mean, to leave our hearts on the field and just, try to win and
Okay.
perform the best we can. I mean, like I said, Real Madrid is Real Madrid, and like from start to end, we have to sweat this jersey.
yeah. So
So
Gopal, you wanted to add something on that? Yeah,
yeah, so since the last 2 or 3 seasons, I think we have all been observing that this has Real Madrid has been like a tale of two halves, right? Like Either we play first half very well and then we slack off in the second, or we concede in the second half or nearly concede in the first half, and then we go and cover it up in the second half. So that's how I think we won La Liga last season, and that worked quite well because our defense was quite solid. But I think that is not sustainable in the long run. So we need to find solutions of playing the
Absolutely.
whole match at the same intensity with a high intensity. I think the only thing that was lacking in the last two matches was intensity. Quality was there, squad was good enough to, I think, good enough according to the teams they were playing because Caddy is newly promoted. Shakhtar Donetsk, we used to score 4 or 5 against when Ronaldo was there. So there's the sides were not that big, but we should have outplayed them by quite a margin. But just the intensity was not there. That's what I thought.
Yeah. So, Razan, you wanted to add something about the how the last two games were?
Our last two games were really upset and frustrating for all the fans, but still, there's some lack of our team mentality. Like whenever in last games in Champions League game, there was no Sergio Ramos. So whenever we Ramos is missing, so the defensive is quite weak. And
Absolutely.
there is the leaders. Obviously Ramos is a good leader. So there's no other players like they can push the team when they are down, and we are lacking the mentality to winning mentality. And obviously it's been like after the Ronaldo departure, we need a good striker, so we are still
Absolutely.
waiting for that. I don't know when it's gonna happen. We're just hoping for the Hazard's come back soon, and hope he'll perform well. But a lot of fans, they still underestimate Hazard because he has been on and off, and he has, due to injured, hasn't been playing too much. But I'm a big fan of Chelsea as well in Premier League, so I have watched Chelsea for Hazard for years, so I know how good is Hazard and how good he can be in coming days. But we just have to wait for the right time, and in the right time he'll show us how good he is.
Yeah. So the next topic of discussion would be obviously about the lineup, because there has been some huge questions over who to start, and there has been pretty much discussion about who to start in terms of the striker. Benzema is out of form. Jovic wasn't given that opportunity last season, so he was brought in the last game. I think he was pretty much lost in there. So considering the best like the squad available with us. Um, let's consider all the injured players as well. So, what would be the best lineup? So, for you, what would be the best system for Real Madrid to use in terms of the lineup?
System wise, okay, let's not go with the system, but if we say lineup wise, okay, Benzema is the undisputed striker, number one, because he has
Absolutely.
been our best striker in this decade, not only these few years, this decade. And let me frame that again. He's the best striker of this decade for Real Madrid. Okay. Secondly, the wings are a lot of problem because Hazard was brought in to break all these low blocks and these defensive lines, but because his injuries haven't been favorable to us. So if Hazard is fit, he's an undisputable starter once again. But right now, promising in if we see promising nature of Vinicius, he's amazing. Like last game, Rodrigo was not playing that well, but Vinicius just changed the complexity, they changed the dynamic of the game, and we were attacking constantly. So Vinicius on the left side, right side is a tricky one, because Asensio has just come back from an ACL injury, and by just come back, ACL injury is a long term one, so it's hard to gauge how fit or how the previous Asensio he will be right now, because ACL injuries are a little tough one to gauge. So I would still again put Asensio right there on the right side, and center Casemiro again, then Cruz. Cruz is our conductor, and Modric or Fede Valverde would be like a mix. So I would pick Valverde first, and maybe Modric or Odegaard if he is also fit once again. Backline Sergio Ramos, Sergio Ramos. Varane is insane. He is not being able to lead as he has not spent any time without Ramos in a long run. So he couldn't dictate the way he should for any Real Madrid game. Carvajal for right back and Ferland Mendy for left back because Ferland Mendy is a beast. He's a beast. He just
Absolutely.
pushes you he just pushes you away and takes the ball away. And goalkeeper
Yeah.
Courtois. But I would love to see Lunin also. But yeah, Courtois.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So just wanted to add this comment here as well for Martha. Like last game, we saw Mendy actually starting on the right. So would Nacho be better in terms of picking up for the El Clasico lineup? What do you think? Should we
I,
stick with Mendy on the right or Nacho would be better on
absolutely.
that?
I mean, I wouldn't mind having Nacho because Nacho is one of those players who could play any position. So, I mean, my best possible Real Madrid lineup for today will be Nacho. I mean, Courtois, of course. Nacho, Varane, Ramos, Mendy, Valverde, Casemiro, Cross, Modric, Benzema, and of course, Vinicius.
Yeah. So same to Gopal as well. So what would be your best lineup considering the squad that we
So
have this season?
So I would go with mostly same as Martha's lineup because I agree at right back last match Mondi did not look comfortable at all because over and over he was trying to cut on his left foot and bring the ball to his left foot and play it. So Nacho would be perfect there.
Yes.
But Martha went with a 4-4-2 with four midfielders. I would say I would take out Modric, keep in Valverde, Cruz, and Casemiro, and go with Vinicius, Benzema, and Asensio up front.
Yeah. So basically 4-3-3 formation with
Right, right.
attacking
Because
lineup, our
Asens-
youngsters in the
As-
wing. Yeah.
Asensio's track record against Barcelona has been great. Like he has scored two absolute great goals in the Super Cup. So it may be his redemption game, right? Like he can perform and score some goals there. So I would start him.
Yeah. So same question to Razan actually. What would be your preferred lineup?
Yeah, my lineup would be like 4-4-2, actually, similar to Gopal, like Nacho, Varane, Sergio Ramos, and Mendy at the left back, and Toni Kroos, Modric, Casemiro, Valverde in the midfield, and Karim Benzema, obviously, and
Absolutely.
Vinicius Jr. Yeah, obviously, because Benzema is like, he has a lot of experience for the El Clasico and for the big games. Despite his poor performance, I think he will deliver some good momentum today and scores a goal today.
One
Hopefully.
Yeah.
slight correction actually.
That's what
I
I
said I said Carvajal because I was considering the whole season.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That
I would
that's absolutely fine.
I would again
Yeah.
pick Nacho. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously. Okay. So
Yeah, Nacho should be a good pick today. Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, I'm seeing another like comment on the screen as well. I don't prefer Mendy because of his poor attacking. Unpopular opinion. So yeah, just wanted to add some in this conversation, like comment as well. What do you think about this? Should we go with Marcelo because last El Clasico, I think Marcelo gave one of the best performances in that game as well. So who would you prefer in that left back position for the game that is happening tonight?
See, Barcelona is not Cadiz who will just sit back and allow us to attack. So Barcelona will constantly attack, and Marcelo has been a quite like I wouldn't say weak, but has been a not so competent enough to match Mondi's defensive abilities at the moment. So Mondi would be my first choice for defensive
Absolutely.
and left back position.
Yeah, so just wanted to add another question to Martha here. So Srijal is saying, should Benzema start a full 90 minutes? What do you think about that? Or should we bring Jovic at some point as well?
I would definitely give Jovic an opportunity. I mean, Benzema is definitely a most. You know, we definitely need Benzema. We need his experience on the field. But I mean, I'll definitely give Jovic a few minutes. I mean, he hasn't proven to us what he's worth. So, I mean, this be a good opportunity for him to score a goal today.
Yeah. So just another comment here from Soga to actually I want to ask this to Razan. So according to the current form, so Valverde or Modric for you in the midfield or both starting together?
That's a pretty tough one, actually. I'm a big fan of Luka Modric, so I'll obviously go for Luka Modric for the performance. I think Luka Modric is pretty deep down and attacking midfielders. So I'll love to go with Modric today for the starting.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, Modric, absolutely, because in the last game he actually initiated that comeback that we could never make
yeah.
because of
Obviously,
the
that was a
VAR.
nice goal.
That yeah, that was a great goal actually under pressure and scoring from 25 yard. I think that was a great goal. So yeah, obviously Modric
Yeah.
should be on the team. And
Absolutely.
so another question, just wanted to put this to Som as well. So how hard will it be for Madrid defender to stop Ansu Fati? Because we are playing with the makeshift right back Nacho. If Nacho comes, and
Absolutely,
Ansu
absolutely.
Fati recently has been in top form for Barcelona. I think he has been their highest goal scorer this season already, considering his age and his performance for the Spanish national team is there to see as well. So how hard will it be? Do you think?
So Ansu Fati versus Nacho. It's like Nacho's game to prove and Nacho's game to lose. So it's all his game. If he performs, then again he'll be the same Nacho who was a fan favorite whenever there was an injury problem at any side of the field in the defensive area. So yeah, it's his game to prove.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so Martha, just this as well, just mixing it up in the conversation as well. So who is the biggest fear for us today from Barcelona? Is it Ansu Fati or is it Coutinho? Because Coutinho recently, after coming back from Bayern, has been in super form for Barcelona. So who do you think would be the biggest threat, or is it the Leo Messi?
And now, Leo Messi, it's a sleeping line nowadays. So, our biggest fear is definitely Ansu Fati and Coutinho. And with
Yeah,
that being
I want to
said,
add.
go ahead.
yeah,
I want
Go
to add
ahead.
one thing, but he
yeah.
hasn't been performed really well, Lionel Messi. But I think you can't underestimate him.
Yeah, we can
He's
underestimate him.
During El Clásicos,
he can do
El
anything. So
No,
El
we
Clasico
definitely
is,
cannot
yeah.
underestimate him.
So yeah, so we have to be bit.
Yeah, and just another question. That's a bit out of topic, so it's for Gopal as well. So Swasti is asking, which is your favorite El Clasico match or the moment? So is there any match
Oh,
in particular that you like really want to like remember
uh,
at the time?
tough one, but I would always go with that Super Cup. Just Classico, just after Messi showed the Bernabeu fans the shirt, and Ronaldo just the next Classico, Ronaldo took the revenge after coming in at the 60th, 70th minute and showed them the shirt, and then went out with a red card. That was superb. That was so satisfying. That was my
Yeah.
favorite.
So yeah, Martha, is there any moment for you as well? So just wanted to
Absolutely, I
give
would
you.
definitely say the same because
Yeah,
I mean
Right.
the Ronaldo showing off that jersey was epic,
yeah,
totally epic.
yeah. So Razan, is there any, or would you still stick with
Uh,
the
it
same one?
was it was in Copa del Rey. It's a when Bell had a solo goal against yeah, El Clasico.
Mm.
So that was a moment we won the cup, Copa del Rey. So it was my best El Clasico actually.
Yeah. So same to Som as well.
So I would pick a different one. The next leg, which was after the Ronaldo red card, we were playing insanely beautiful. Like
Mm.
for the first time in forever, we had almost more possession than Barcelona, and we were so fluidic. We were playing one-to-one passes. We were playing in triangles, and Asensio scoring those blinders easily, and the 2-0 one. It was insane, insane.
So just hoping this comment as well. So what would be the heartbreaking El Clasico moment? Would it still be the one where Messi showed the shirt? Would it?
Right. Yes. Absolutely.
5
5-0 of it was 4-0 or 5-0? 4-0.
For the
On it.
4-0, the Benitez
No,
era.
it
4-0.
was 3-2, 3-2-1.
3-2. That was 3-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
We
correct.
three.
were,
That
Yeah.
was three.
we
Yeah,
were,
Yes.
yeah, we
yeah,
were
2-3,
almost
2-3.
going
Yeah.
to draw it. Almost going to draw
Hmm.
it,
yeah.
Ahmed
and then
scored and he did
at the
this
last
one.
moment,
Uh,
yeah, at the
right,
last
yeah.
Yeah.
moment, Messi comes in and scores that and shows the shirt, and that
Yeah.
was furious. I was furious
I
after
know.
that.
You weren't the only one.
Yeah.
Once again,
So
I'll pick a different moment also. Remember the Classico where I don't remember the score line. I think it was 3-4 during the Decima season only, and
yeah,
Benzema
Right.
was on fire, and he could have scored 4, 5, 6. He didn't, and Messi and Iniesta punished
Yes.
us.
yeah. I think that
Remember
was
that.
one of those match. I
Yeah.
think nothing went in our favor because had we won that match or at least got some
Yeah,
result out of it, I think we were definitely on for a treble that season.
Treble.
treble.
And
Right.
Exactly,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
exactly,
we were
Yeah.
definitely
exactly,
going for the treble, and it was heartbreaking actually. Yeah. So
exactly.
let's bring in different topic. Actually, Sairam is asking Casemiro performance influence result of the game. So he had a real bad game last match. I hope he goes well. So if he perform, I don't think any Barca player can perform us. So Casemiro's form lately has been a bit of question and a bit of problem for Zidane because normally he's so strong in that midfield area, but we haven't seen Casemiro in that top form that we saw last game. So what do you think? Will he be able to bring like that game against Barcelona? Or Som, yeah, I wanted to ask Som. So Som, what do you think about Casemiro's performance this season? Has it lived up to the expectations, or are you satisfied or disappointed?
So last season he really upgraded himself and he was good on the ball also. He was carrying the ball, holding the ball well. This season he has been little underwhelming, but when the big matches come, the big leaders, the big men, the big fat energy, it comes around and Casemiro is one of those guys and he's a leader. He has an insane mentality and he
Absolutely.
will perform.
Yeah. So let's say another question here as well. So who will be the key player to watch from Madrid tonight? Especially who will be who do you think, Gopal? Who do you think will be the key performer for Madrid?
That's easy for me. Vinicius Junior.
Definitely. The same for me.
Yeah, I'd love to add that same
Yeah. So
because
everyone is yeah.
in last El Clasico in February, I guess he had a good
I was
game
there, by the
actually.
way.
We
Oh,
Oh yeah.
you had a
wait.
Oh
treat.
Oh, you were there
yeah.
in
I was in Madrid.
Madrid.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, okay.
Wow. That
Great,
Because
must
great.
have been
in
great.
Melbourne we had Beanie Sports. So they organized like gathering in the city of Melbourne.
Wow.
So we Avinas and me we went there and we had that trophy as well, La Liga trophy.
Nice.
Uh, they had showed us for the
Yeah.
display
That that
and it
that
was a
moment
good
was
Nice.
game.
actually
Like
crazy.
yeah,
It was a
and
crazy game because we were saying
crazy
that
game.
Vinicius will score. Vinicius will definitely
Yeah, and
going
and
to
and that
score.
moment, and we just screamed
Oh
loud
my
throughout the
God.
Melbourne.
Credits to Cruz too,
So how
because
was the
he
atmosphere
was
in
the,
the yeah,
He was
yeah,
like, go,
Yeah,
go, go.
he was the architect. He stood there for 3 seconds and he told Vinicius to go and make the run, and then he made the pass, and
Yep.
then Vinicius
yeah.
scored fast. That was insane, yeah. That was insane.
so Martha, how was the atmosphere back in the Bernabeu after the
Oh my
match,
God. It
before the
was,
match, anticipation?
well, I mean, it was totally insane. Totally insane. I mean, I can't tell you. I mean, I think I got up like about 7 o'clock in the morning. Actually, my vice president went with me. Oh my God, there were so many activities, drinking everywhere. The stadium was totally crazy. I mean, we went nuts. I think I lost my voice coming from Madrid. I mean, I couldn't contain myself.
Yeah. So definitely, I think that
Amazing.
was one of those match, and especially the Mariano goal at the end to
Oh
uh,
man, that
cap
was
of the
Top it.
day,
in
Icing on
less
the
in
cake,
That
less than
was
2 minutes. That was
icing on
just
the cake.
amazing.
Yeah. I
cherry on
think
the
that
top.
has to go down
Like,
in the history of Real Madrid as the one of the best moment for himself, for Mariano in the Real Madrid shirt, and
Definitely.
as well for Madrid as well, because um, it has been some time before that match. Actually, we won last time was the Super Cup that the Ronaldo scored, and the next match actually we won that, and it was actually another special moment because the Cristiano Ronaldo himself was present in the Bernabeu to watch that,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
Vinicius
yeah.
Junior
Yeah.
giving the tribute. That was absolutely fantastic. So talking about Ronaldo, so here's another question from Srizel. So how much will be Ronaldo missed on today's match? I think we have missed him since his
Too
departure.
much.
Yeah. So he's actually going to miss the Barca versus Juventus that is going to happen this midweek because of the COVID as well. So any
Yes.
thoughts about his stay in the Madrid, or do you think he's our greatest ever player? So starting with Som.
So currently, whoever is supporting Real Madrid, they have seen Ronaldo play at his peak in Real Madrid, and definitely Ronaldo is going to be missed, and he's going to be missed for I think 10 to 20 years. But we have to move on because we have to find an alternative. We can't just bring him back, and he's also aging. Even though he can play till 40, he will definitely go on and on and on. But we have to find some solution which will not require Ronaldo, or we will not miss Ronaldo in a way. So yeah.
Yeah. So same with Gopal as well. Gopal,
Uh,
what?
See, for me, Ronaldo is the greatest ever player and my idol. But and as Som said, right, I watched him come to Madrid and play at his peak, do the best for my club, and win us so many trophies. But I still agree that he has left. He'll not come back, although still going and breaking records out there. But we have to find a solution. We have to adjust to a life without Ronaldo, and because Ronaldo was just a player, we had a core and a midfield and a defense behind him. We have to find a solution that works without Ronaldo. And we're Real Madrid. We have always been great without Ronaldo, with Ronaldo. So we'll
Yeah.
find a solution.
Yeah, I think that's obvious. So the next question is to Razan. I think Martha is slightly disconnected because we can't see her. Actually, her screen is lit. We can't actually see her video. So we'll bring her in the conversation later. So Zidane has been under fire recently because of the last two matches. So what do you think? Will Zidane be? He himself told in the press conference that I am responsible and it's my responsibility to turn things around and I'll turn things around. So do you think Zidane will turn things around? Uh, what's your expectation and hope from Zinedine Zidane?
Yeah, obviously, despite the last two bad games, I still have hope for the good performance in next couple of games or today's El Clasico. We can't really judge Zidane on these last two games, bad games. But he's the man. We were with the team when his team Real Madrid. We won three UCL title. He was the coach, the greatest ever. So I think he will make turn around by either doing some big signings in January, or and hoping for the Hazard to come back, or the players, current players, to perform well. And we shouldn't forget his the good moments that he has given to us. So yeah.
So yeah, I wanted to add a bit on the next question for Som as well. So Zidane actually went and sold James Rodriguez and loaned Gareth Bale and also sold Reguilon and Arkham Hakimi. So do you think in terms of decision making of picking which player is right for this current squad, has he made the right decision or do you think he made some wrong decision while choosing the player for this season?
So yeah, we shouldn't forget that during a World Cup final, he literally headbutted someone. So yeah, he is literally like stubborn as one can be.
I agree.
So if James Rodriguez or Gareth Bale were not up to his standard, or were not or not working in his system, he simply showed that in the previous two seasons.
Yeah.
Reguilon and Achraf Hakimi, those two are different cases. They wanted game time. They should get game time because they are promising, and they are the upcoming superstars. So I believe the buybacks that we have on those two will be exercised soon, maybe in 1 2 year.
Yeah. So,
So I
yeah,
I just wanted to add that we criticize Zidane, but okay, we are Madrid fans, and it remains within the family. But we should always keep in mind the fact that Zidane sees some things in trainings that we don't. Right? He
Absolutely.
sees how they are playing, and he sees. So whatever his decision is, I think it's based on something. Like, people accuse him of favoritism, but we always forget the fact, we as fans never see what happens in the training and how some player is impressing him or not fitting in his system. So we should give him the benefit of the doubt, I guess.
yeah. So, Martha, you wanted to add something on the Zidane topic as well. Has he got the best squad? Has he made the right decision picking his squad for this season? And he is currently on the fire because of the last two performances. So, what do you think? He should be given at least the opportunity to prove himself throughout the season, because
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. I trust Zidane 100%. I mean, uh, he's hard headed. We all know that. Um, he knows his players. He knows what he's doing. He's proven us over and over again that he could lead this team to, more and more titles. So I mean, give him the opportunity. I mean, the season has just started. We can, I mean, we as we can see, we cannot underestimate any team, okay? Because they play us as if, it's their final when it's
yeah,
not for us. But I mean, we
yeah,
cannot underestimate them. So I mean, give him the opportunity and definitely see what he can bring to the table. I mean, he's definitely again lead us to numerous titles. So I mean, I think he deserves that.
yeah. So, Razan, you wanted to add something on that topic as well?
Yeah, obviously, Zidane, like, despite some few bad games, there's some fan questions like, oh, after this El Clasico, if we lose or did not perform well, he should be sacked or something like that. But I don't think so. It's just the starting of the season. There's a bit time frame. There's few windows coming up. So there's some time, and he'll obviously utilize that time and bring back some good momentum in the team,
Absolutely.
and the players will perform well. And it's all about, you have to be patient, and the fans, the loyal, and keep calm and wait for the right time, and it will come soon. I think so.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Just wanted to add this comment as well. So, yeah, how can't we believe him? Because if anyone don't believe Zidane, then look back 2 seasons as well. Because
Yeah, obviously,
that
look
time
back from
when he left,
2000.
Exactly.
yeah, I think we
Yeah,
were in shambles. And
yeah,
just after coming
yeah,
back to Madrid and last season, giving us that Super Cup, and also
yeah,
the La
La
Liga, the
Liga.
most important La Liga, the third or
Absolutely.
fourth, because we haven't. The last manager winning the La Liga was him, and after returning back, he took control of the squad. And even last season, I think we started badly. The 3-0 loss against
True.
yeah,
PSG
yeah, yeah,
in the Champions League. Even we lost against Mallorca, the newly promoted side. I think that's a omen for the 35th La Liga title that we just lost to the
even this is.
promoted side 1 minute into it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
hopefully.
let's move to the different topic as well. So, what sort of performance are you expecting from Real Madrid tonight? Will it be more of a defensive sort? Because last two games we have been considering goals, or should we go all out attack? What's your thoughts on it, Som?
As unpredictable as Zidane is, and especially in his lineups, so we can expect everything. But yeah, we will be a little conservative, I feel, because last two games we have conceded quite quickly. And in the Cadiz game, okay, they were dominating for a while and then they scored. But against okay, I just completely blacked out who we play. Shakhtar Donetsk. Okay, so what happened? They just kept on attacking, badgering us, battering us, and they scored then three before a half time. So yeah, we will be a little conservative, I feel, but when the game unfolds and if we score even one, we will see the natural game of Zinedine Zidane.
Yeah. So, and the same question to Gopal as well. So, what do you think will be the approach that Zidane will take today, especially considering the last two matches?
So first thing I'm sure about is it will be a very hard fought victory. It will not be like us walking over Barca. So as people thought in the pre-season that Barca is in so many problems, that so many problems, we'll just walk over them. So that's not going to happen if anyone is thinking about that. But yeah, I agree with Som. It would be a little bit conservative at the start because we always see in Classico, whoever scores the after the first goal, everything is just goes out of the
Change.
Yep.
window, right? Everything becomes like one way, this way, and that way, right? So it's all about the first goal, and after that, whatever happens will happen.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Martha, you wanted to add something on that, the approach that we can take, or we are going
Actually,
to?
I agree with the rest of the guys, and I think our approach is going to be definitely a bit conservative. But I mean, we have to definitely score today. I mean, a first. That's what I'm trying to say. We definitely have to score first to like at least to try to put them in that mindset that we're definitely here, okay, and that we're definitely staying, and that they're not taking our crown off our head. So I mean, we definitely need to, you know, attack and defend. That's another thing.
Yeah. So, Rajan, do you want to add something as well on that topic?
Yeah, I think it will be more different. Like the first 45 minutes will be type of defending, and then after the second half, it will be more attacking. I guess because as we see it in last El Clasico, it was similar to like that.
Yeah.
So I think it will be first 45 minutes will be defending that we in the last seasons up to the lockdown. We had the narrow wings, so it was like first 30 minutes of the cold drinks breaks. It was more defending. Then after that, we started, bringing some momentum throughout the game. I think it will be like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So let's talk about the players that haven't proved their worth. Actually, talking about Jovic and talking about Hazard. So, who do you think is most under pressure this time, and who needs to step up quickly in your view? So, this one's for you.
So I think if not obvious, but if we see the price tag, it should be Hazard because
Hmm.
he is the player who he was lit he was lighting up the Premier League defenses, and he was just walking past them and scoring at his own will. So he was brought on for an instant solution, but that instant hasn't come. And Jovic, being the young striker who showed he scored, I guess, 22 goals in Bundesliga. He was definitely promising, but he was not the instant solution we needed. He was more of a future solution.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hazard is under more pressure, and
Yeah.
even he revealed it.
Yeah. So, same for you, Gopal, or who do you think is under
I
more pressure
agree.
to prove their
I
worth?
totally agree with Som that both are under pressure because both have not delivered the whole of last season
Right.
and even this season. But if you take into account the price tag, it would definitely be Hazard because for the brief 2 or 3 game period that just before PSG, when he was gaining his form, he was absolutely brilliant. Like
Yes.
he was doing Rabona, he was doing the nutmeg passes, everything. He was doing everything for those 2 to 3 matches, but then it all went downhill. So yeah, Hazard needs to prove himself.
Definitely. I agree with you. I agree with you. Hazard is
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, Hazard
Yeah,
and
obviously.
Joey both need to prove their worth.
Yeah. So, what do you think about the new player that has come in, Odegaard? Talking about Odegaard. So, what have you made of his first few performances, Mata? For you,
Well, to
has
be
it
honest
been
with
up to
you,
that level?
I've always did like him, but as of right now, he haven't really done anything exceptional for me to say that he. I mean, maybe in the future, and until I see it, I could definitely comment on that. But as of right now, no, I haven't seen it.
Okay. Yeah.
I think we
So,
just got
what?
the lineup. Is it?
Okay,
Oh,
what's the
is it?
lineup?
How is it?
Ah,
Yeah, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
Rajan, you
can
can go.
actually
Can you say it?
display. Yeah, I can actually display if I can actually get the lineup. But I think I have to go back to my phone for that. So yeah, just I think Real Madrid will reveal it in the Twitter as well. So
It's the one. It's the one we discussed. I think. The
oh,
one
oh,
I said
I
uh,
think it's
with
yeah.
Vinny, Asensio, and Benzema up front, Cruz,
Right.
Casemiro, Valverde, and everything else. Nacho with a right back and Varane, Ramos, Mondi.
Perfect.
okay,
That's a perfect lineup. Yeah.
Perfect.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's
yeah.
good.
I think that would be the good lineup, especially having that secure player on the back as well, and with the obviously talking about Vinicius Junior, he has been in fantastic form as well, and definitely picking him would be one of the important thing for today's game. So let's talk about the realistic chances that we have of winning. So what do you think? Will Madrid be able to win La Liga, or Champions League, or Copa del Rey? What do you think? Do we have that good enough squad? So I would like to start with Som as well. So do you think we have that good enough squad to fight for all the titles possible, or are we missing someone? And is there any player in particular that would like to see to complete that lineup to actually compete for the trophy?
See, first of all, let's clear this up that the most hardest trophy is the Copa del Rey. I'm sorry, we
Yeah,
can't
For
win
us,
that one.
Yeah.
for us,
Yes.
definitely.
So,
We love to have it.
so,
Yes.
so, okay,
yeah,
so we can win that one also this year. But what about? Do you even realize that the last final wasn't even played? The Atletico Bilbao versus Real Sociedad one. So last Copa del Rey final hasn't been played yet.
yeah.
So I
Oh,
don't know how
Exactly.
they will go
yeah.
with that. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they
Okay,
So
that
wanted
is that.
the fans back for the grand final, because they have been in
correct.
the final for the, I think,
Yeah.
first time, and that's why they are actually trying to move it around a bit, and whenever it's possible they will actually do the final. So Martha, yeah, what do you
Yes.
think will be the realistic target for Madrid this season in terms of trophy?
Honestly, I mean, not that I don't like Benzema. That's my boo. I love him to pieces. But we definitely need a real nine. Someone who's capable of
Yeah.
scoring more goals than how he's been scoring. And I think we need Mbappe. With Mbappe, I mean, can you just imagine Mbappe, Vinicius, and
Haaland.
Rodri.
Haaland? Wow, that would be definitely the best thing that could happen to us. But I mean, I think this squad is capable of delivering. The one we currently have right now, I think they're pretty much capable. I mean, they're good. We just have to give them the opportunity and definitely trust in them that they deserve to be in Real Madrid and definitely help us win as many titles as we can.
So yeah,
So
if we can see the lineup as well, I think it's here: Courtois, Sergio Ramos, Rafael Varane, Nacho, Cruz,
Nacho is playing
Benzema,
finally.
Asensio, Casemiro, and Valverde, and no Luka Modric, and I think Vinicius Junior. Yeah,
Nice.
so yeah, FS Vinicius Junior and Asensio. So are you guys happy with the lineup, everyone? Do you
We
think?
just we
Yeah,
just talked
actually,
about it, and it is
yeah,
almost the
Yeah,
same.
we it's almost the
Basically,
same.
yes.
yeah,
Same.
Basically,
Yeah.
I think
yeah. So
I
yeah,
was pretty accurate.
yeah, yeah. Actually, I think most of us got the lineup. I think pretty
Yes,
much
Yeah.
right
We
this
definitely.
time.
missed
Not
Asensio, and
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Okay.
pretty much
So yeah,
everything is good.
let's take this out of the
so
conversation. Yeah. So same
I ju-
same question to Vikas. Yeah.
yeah, I just wanted to come back to the Odegaard thing plus the signing thing. So thing with Odegaard is we need he's a player like De Bruyne is like he makes those brave passes and Modric used to do that, but
Hmm.
now like the type of player Zidane has been playing from side to side, moving the ball and then opening up. I think it's good to have a player like Odegaard who can make straight vertical passes without moving here and there and like back passing and horizontal passing. So we absolutely need a attack minded center attacking midfielder like. And coming to signings and chances of winning a treble and strengthening the squad, there are not many positions we need players because we are pretty much set. I
Hmm.
would say Mbappe for sure. right? Mbappe needs to be on the right wing as soon as next season. Another thing we need to look at is Ramos. Ramos is phenomenal, but he's aging,
Definitely.
and we don't have a ball playing midfield, more ball playing defender like Ramos is. Varane is good in defense and is with his speed, but for a ball playing defender, we need to go for Upamecano because he's available for 45 million next, like starting January,
Do
and
look
he's a
out for
ball playing.
Eder Militao. Do look out for Eder Militao.
So
He's
Eder
insane.
Militao is good. Yeah, Eder Militao is good. But getting to Ramos level, I only see as of now either Delete or Upamecano to go to that level because they are very good with their feet and they with both feet they can play in multiple positions. So that would be perfect. So these two are the positions: right wing and another defensive midfield, defense defender that we need to buy. I
I
think
just wanted to
next.
add real quick that Baran, for me, is definitely too much of a clean player. And we sort of need, I'm not saying that we need a dirty player, but we sort of need a player like
Pepe.
Pepe, for example. I miss
Yeah.
Pepe so much. I mean, nobody could have definitely get into, our goalie, when Pepe and Ramos were there. I mean, we,
Work
we
together.
definitely need somebody like Pepe.
Yeah, I think
Completely
so.
agree.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's it missing. So, Razan, just wanted to end this discussion with you, like saying, so, well, what are you expecting from this Madrid side? Do we have that good enough squad to compete for the UCL, or do you think we are going to definitely win the La Liga, or what do you think in that aspect?
For this season, I think it's pretty much same for the last season. It's most focused on league actually, and if we do some big signings in January, and we can focus on UCL as well. I will go for La Liga for this season as well, and Copa del Rey as well. And yeah, for the UCL, I'm not bit concerned too for that because
Yeah,
it's a big league. We still miss after the departure of Ronaldo. He was the man for us for that years.
yeah.
We're still missing his place. So yeah.
Yeah. So, your quick prediction, as we near the end of the show. So, what do you think
Um,
will be the line today? Are
yeah.
you optimistic or pessimistic for the game?
For today, obviously we will win, and my prediction will be like I think it will be a narrow win. Either it will be 1-0 or 1-0, 2-0, 2-1. So I won't go for the big score, but it will be a narrow win for us.
Yes.
I'll go
Yeah.
for
So,
1-0.
yeah. So, what about you, Som?
I will go with 2-0 and being a little more optimistic as I am. So I'll go with 2-0.
Yeah. So, Gopal.
2-0 for me too.
Okay. So, Mata, what are your predictions
Well, I'm
for
definitely
tonight?
optimistic, but I mean, it'll be definitely a very close margin. So I would say 3-2.
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
definitely say
Yeah.
3-2.
Yeah.
Now
Going to be
Yeah, love
one
to that.
hell of a match.
Yeah,
that would be a nervous game.
yeah,
3-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, I could see it as nerve wracking, but I mean, we'll definitely come on top today.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, as we near the discussion, because the match is, I think,
Yes.
45 minutes from now. So we need
Yeah.
to get
Yeah.
pumped up, and so we'll like to end this discussion and move to the end part. So how was your overall experience, so man? What are the messages for the people watching this? So your final words, as well as you enjoyed. How have you enjoyed this show as well?
Avinash, you are doing great, and the way you moderated it was really nice, and the questions were really of quality, and I really loved being with my fellow Madridistas and interacting with them, answering some of their questions, and even giving some of my opinions. So it was really nice to be here, and I hope to be here and come again here soon. And
Yeah.
you guys are doing phenomenal work. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. We can't have you back as well. And we have another guest here. So, Gopal, we'd like to take your final words as well. So, how was the overall experience?
So, first of all, I would like to thank you guys at Nepal, and we'll be waiting for the approval of your Pina membership, right? We everyone at Bombay Pina has been waiting for that, and thank you so much for inviting us. And as Som said, you have been a great moderator. The questions were great. I love talking to you people, and the whole discussion. Hala Madrid.
Hala
Hello,
Margaret.
Madrid.
Yeah, actually, it was, I think, fruitful conversation we had today. So yeah, just Martha, for you, for your final words, how was the overall experience for you?
Excellent, excellent. Thank you guys for inviting me. It's definitely been a great experience. I mean, I appreciate the invitation, and it's definitely good with I mean, it's good to interact with you guys. Um, I tell you what, I hopefully I'll get a next invitation, and hopefully I won't be as nervous as today. But thank you, thank you, thank you. Really, I think you're
No,
doing
actually, you
bigger.
were great.
I think you're doing bigger and better things, and I wish you the best. Nepal, congratulations on the approval of your pena. We actually got approved last year, December 26th. It didn't take us too long, thank God. I mean, but
Yeah,
congratulations and
Having a
yeah.
hostel during the translation in Spanish, is it?
yes.
Yeah, he was definitely I think one of those things where you try to contact them, they won't even respond in English, and it's definitely hard, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Let's
Yeah.
hope for the best. Thank you so much for your kind words. So
Thank
yeah,
you
we have
guys.
Razan here as well. So Razan, your final words as well.
Thank you so much, Avinash. It was really, really nice talking to you guys, and it was really nice show as well, I think. And talking to different Madridistas throughout this world, some from India and Gopal as well, and Marta from USA. So it's a great honor to have you guys here. We're talking amazing on this special day of El Clasico. We have no words for you guys. A lot of love from Nepal, and hope for the best for the game.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hala
Yeah,
Madrid.
So,
definitely,
Hala
definitely.
Hala
Madrid.
Madrid. Hala Madrid.
See you.
Yeah, I think we can see a few comments popping up as well as how thankful they are to have you guys here, and hopefully we can actually have you guys in future as well.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
I think
Definitely.
we've come to the end of the discussion for tonight, and it's a shame that we are actually disconnecting, because we would, I think, go on and on for days if we get the chance, but the match is nearby, and I would definitely hope that you guys will be again here at some point of time as well. So
Thank
best
you.
of
It'll be
luck
my
for the
pleasure.
game as well. Hope you guys will enjoy the game. So thank you so much, and good night to whoever wherever it's the night, and good morning to you, Martha. Once
Good
again, have a
morning.
good day overall.
Come on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, right now it's time to
Thank you
disconnect.
guys. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank
Hala
you
thank
guys.
you.
Madrid.
I appreciate
Hala
it.
Madrid.
Hala
Hala
Madrid,
Madrid.
guys.
Hala Madrid.
Hala Madrid.
Hello,
So
Madrid.
thank you so much. Yeah. So that was us talking about the things we love, talking about Real Madrid, and
Good luck,
it's
everybody.
El
Ay,
Clasico,
namaste,
so
Roy Laira.
the lineup is out as well, and we'll definitely try to win the game and hope for the best. So this one is the exciting part. Now you guys can answer the question. The question is going to be easy as well, and if you guys can get the answer first. So it's a bit tricky question, but whoever gets the answer first will win the special gift hamper from NG Classico Sport. So the question is, who was the first Real Madrid manager? So it's a bit tricky question, and most of us might not even get the answer right. But definitely, it's a tricky question. So who was the first Real Madrid manager? So whoever gets the answer first will definitely going to win the special gift hamper. So yeah, we'll wait for the comments to pop up. Hopefully, you guys will do it quick, and we can actually prepare for the match. So let's wait. So I'll repeat the question again. Who was the first Real Madrid manager. So yeah, I think we found the correct answer here. Yeah, the name of the first Real Madrid CF manager was Arthur Johnson, and yeah, congratulations to Anchit actually for winning the special gift hamper. If you are in Nepal, if you are in Kathmandu, you can visit MJ Classico Sports, which is uh, I think in New Road. If you need more contact details, please contact our page as well. Just leave us a message, and we'll give you the instruction of about how to actually collect your gift. So thank you so much, guys. That was us talking about Real Madrid. We'll be back again in midweek with a special Champions League discussion with a few Nepalese Madridistas as well. So I hope you guys will enjoy the game tonight, and hopefully Real Madrid will be able to clinch victory against our arch rivals Barcelona. We can't wait, and let's see how the game goes. So for now, good luck and Hala Madrid to all. Thank you. See you next time.